Welcome back. It is 8:39. Summer is the perfect time to start projects like home remodeling or cleaning out the garage, but what you are legally allowed to dump and what you can't, well, there's a little bit of confusion for some folks. That's why we have Robert Runco here, the owner of Runco Waste Industries, here to help sort us out. Appreciate you being here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Well, first and foremost, let me just ask you a little bit about your company.
Sure. I started Runco Waste about 20 years ago. My family's been in this business since the 60s, so you could say we're pretty familiar with this market. We are a full-service waste removal company, which means we do industrial, commercial, and residential trash cleanup.
And we were talking, sometimes people say this is so simplistic, but the reality is people have been misinformed for years, so now we kind of got to right some wrongs. Walk me through some of the biggest trouble spots we have.
Sure. Well, luckily enough, we did bring some items with us today. Obviously, we don't want to throw any paint away. If we basically say, from your house, really all we want you to throw away is your general trash that you're accumulating through the day. Obviously, paint is something we really don't want to throw away, and liquid waste, obviously, right? Motor oil, not good for the environment as well. Your prescriptions, not a good idea either to throw those in the regular trash. Batteries, for the obvious reason, for the caustics and things that are in there. Electronics, obviously masonry products because they're very heavy, and construction debris. So, kind of covered the gamut.
And when you see this stuff happen, what's generally, you think, the biggest issue? Are people trying to sneak it in there, or they just don't know, or?
A little both, I would say, right? Obviously paint, people don't really know how to get rid of it, right? So that's really the only thing we do. And obviously there are some things you can do. We can put things like absorbents in the kitty litter, or for instance, kitty litter in the paint rather.
Sure.
That'll dry that up and that makes that okay. Obviously batteries, we really don't want to do anything with those. You have everybody should know this, there is a local, you can check with your city what you can throw away, but there's also a residential hazardous waste cleanup that happens every year in your city, and you can keep these things in your garage, and biannually you can go take that there and they take it all for free.
Gotcha. And I see the construction waste because I know this is the time a lot of people are ripping stuff up, building something new. How do you dispose of this stuff properly?
Well, that's where you call me or my competitors, and we'll
just call you. None of your competitors.
That'd be great. So Runco Waste, of course, but any construction type debris you want to put it in a dumpster.
Gotcha.
Right.
And how do you figure out the size? Is there? I mean, the pros know how to do this, but some people, regular everyday Joes doing some projects, how do they figure out the size?
Very good question. So what we've done is we've made it real easy. If you can imagine a standard size pickup truck bed, if you say the smallest dumpster we have is about 10 cubic yards, if you can fill it up, maybe your pickup truck bed about 3 times, that'd be about 10 yards, and obviously do the math as it gets bigger, right? And I would always recommend getting a bigger size because once you get it there, you find all this product that you want to get rid of. It's been sitting in the back corner, and then your neighbors and whatnot, everybody's going to throw some stuff away.
Yeah, all of a sudden that little project becomes about 6 or 7 projects off the honey-do list. Hey, Robert, really do appreciate you coming in with us this morning. Stuff that you should be paying attention to, of course, if you have big projects, but also if you just need a dumpster in the yard to clean stuff up.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.